What's up, everybody? Well, today I'm here to bring you another video series on the playlist that I called FrankenHoover, where I take and reconstruct various Hoover Elites that I have in my collection, and pretty much to test my creativity and to make an unofficial model of the Hoover Elite as if Hoover were to make it themselves, and also just to have a little fun doing so. So what I made right here is basically another one of the Caddyvac hood style cleaners with the soft guard, but I gave it a lower end slide top bag look. And overall, this thing turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Of course, the first one I made on the soft guard based one was I did the one with the white side zip outer bag, which it really looked great on this cleaner. But I thought I would experiment with the slide top, and already it actually came out looking better than I thought it would. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at the cleaner. And right up top here, it doesn't have the deluxe cleaning handle, which is perfectly fine by me. This is just fine either way. But like I said, this model is equipped with the slide top bag. The reason why they call it a slide top is to get access to the outer bag, you got to take the bag piece off, and you could slide it off to what either side you want, and that allows you access to the inner bag, which typical Elite fare, it runs Hoover Type A bags that are very large. I am currently running a Vacuum America Clean HEPA cloth bag for increased filtration, and it definitely filters much better than even the genuine paper bags of the time do. So let's go ahead and put back on the bag clip. It's not as easy to do on camera. Come on. Alright, there we go. And just simply attach the front clip on the front, and there you have it. Right here you have your labeling, your Hoover top fill bag, and the outer bag design definitely screams 80s. Just look at the way that it's textured. It looks really nice. It definitely blends in with the white hood on the front. And unfortunately, the slide top models don't come with the stair cleaning handle, but that's not a big thing. Not too many people use the stair cleaning handle anyway. And coming down here, you have your 4-position carpet height adjustment. I always like to leave it in the middle to low setting for the pile of this carpet. It has brushed edge cleaning. There's your nice Hoover symbol right over here. There's a 12-amp motor, which is not really the amperage of the motor. The motor that's actually in this draws something about 7 amps, so pretty much the average for a Hoover Elite is 7 amps. But yeah, it does have the 12-amp lettering on the hood, because later versions did come with an actual 12-amp motor. And your Hoover cleaning performance is rated at 18. This was Hoover's famous marketing technique that they did back then to make the high-end models look prettier on the shelves, and also giving it a larger price tag. And right down here is your cleaning tool port to stick your hose in to use tools. One nice thing Hoover did on their later models for the Elite lineup is when you insert the hose, you have a little trapdoor that pops down that blocks suction going to the head of the vacuum, so it ensures it all goes through your hose. Very clever design, I will say. And now let's go ahead and flip this thing Down to show you the underside. This one is running a single row brush roll, basically to make my own like lower end model of an Elite, but as you can see, this is a new old stock replacement. The bristles are long, but they're very stiff. And even being a single row, you would think that it wouldn't be as good a performer, but the stiff bristles definitely make up for that. Yeah, there's one less row of brush rolls, but this section right here can somewhat act as a beater bar when it hits the carpet. And you have this section here to sweep it. And one thing I do like about these later style Elites with their later hood design is that to change the belt on this is not as complicated as the old model. You simply just remove these two screws, pull the bottom plate off, and there's your belt right there. You don't have to remove the base plate first, then you gotta take off the top hood just to get to the belt from there, and you gotta fish it in and feed it around the shaft, which this is much easier to change the belt on with this design versus the old traditional style. And now let's go ahead and flip this thing on its back to show you the model number of the cleaner that was donated to build this. This is Hoover model U5134-900, 120 volts, 60 hertz. Like I said, it was a 12 amp, but this one is currently running a 7 amp motor. And the bag is, well, the donor took Z-type bags, which are a little bit smaller than the A bags. The belt model number is 38528-040, formerly known as 38528-027, so that's the updated belt part number, which they're both the same belts. I would like to point that out. And to serial date these, the first 4 digits decode the month and the year of manufacturing. The first and second decodes the month, third and fourth decodes the year. So 12 of 02, which means this was manufactured in December of 2002 for the Hoover Company in North Canton, Ohio, made in the USA. That is one thing I love about these, is that they're all American made. You'll never see any cheap department store vacuum that's sold in today's standards that's made in the US. Mexico if you're lucky. But enough of that, let's go ahead and release the power cord to give you a little running demo of this thing. The cord is surprisingly long on this, so you definitely have a much longer reach. And let's go ahead and plug this guy in. And we'll go ahead and turn this thing on and give you a demo of it running. Now, in typical Elite fashion, the power switch is down on the side of the cleaner, which is a plastic rod that runs down to where main rocker switch is in the valley of the motor. And also, in Elite nature, these things are pretty loud when they're running, so headphone users, I would advise you turning down your volume for this part. So, here we go. nice. And as usual, before we end the video, we'll go ahead and demonstrate the cleaner in tool mode. If I can get the hose off on camera without tipping the vacuum over. So, go ahead and flip this up, and then the hose just pops in like that. Now, don't expect miracle suction power from this. These Elites are known to produce more airflow than suction since they're direct air. But it's pretty good for what it is. I would argue to say that the plastic hoses produce a little bit more suction than the flex hoses. Done, you just simply hook this part at the top, then just wrap and clamp the hose onto the tool rack, and there you go. Well, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this video of another FrankenHoover Elite. Be sure and stay tuned, and don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.